Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. A mouth-watering game this between two very high-quality sides. A treat for everybody here.
Yes, Peter, it's a shame it's only a friendly, but then again, that may help us see a more expressive attacking contest. And I'd be prepared to settle for a clash of lesser intensity in favour of lots of flair, skill and plenty of tricks and a few goals. I suspect I've probably overstretched my level of greed here.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Cristante with the clearance. Could try cutting inside here. Up to meet it! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross. Atalanta have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
Needed a better pass there. Keeper's got good distance on that. Caught offside that time. Hoists it forward. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. They've played it short. And it's played forward. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
It's come loose. Dybala. Cristante, and it's Dybala. Timely intervention. Has he found his man? Fair. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Good run down the left. What can they make of it? And that's been won straight back. Chance to shoot. Oh, he's been flattened there. No foul, says the referee. Cristante drives it forward. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Well played, he saw that coming. Fair. Dybala. He's left his man. Oh, he's in! And shoots! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
It's out for a goal kick. Just brushed off the ball there. Done very well to intervene. Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Atalanta really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. So both sides have drawn blanks, have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, the first half didn't really produce the goals we'd have liked. Hopefully they've been saved for the second. For that to be the case, though, we'll need to see more energy and invention early on.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. He could be in here. Cristante. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Cristante. Big chance! That's pretty clear, it is a foul. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
And that's off target. Out to the right. Ball's gone out of play. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Forward it goes. Fair. Has a pop! It's broken loose. Atalanta are leaving men forward, threatening to break.
Well, if they're not putting the work in by getting back, they have to deliver with this tactic.
That's not going to make it. He's through. And the shot! It's there!
And as soon as they made that error in midfield, they didn't have time to react before the ball hit the net. Very much a lesson learned.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, we certainly had to wait for it, Peter. Now a difficult decision. Is it stick or twist?
Ball's loose, who's getting there? That'll be a throw-in. Good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? The referee's awarded a free kick. There's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Great leap! He's scored! Oh, an absolute gem of a cross. It made the header simple.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Zamutha looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. And he's made sure that that won't get through. Half an hour gone in the second half.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Oh, real danger here!
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Cuts it out. Pasalic.
Atalanta showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
And it's El-Shaarawy. El-Shaarawy.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Pellegrini. It's got through to him.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
De Roon. It's the through ball.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
And that has been clubbed away. Gets it upfield. Ball has crossed the line, and it's a flank. Oh, good steal, he just read it. Plays it out to the flank. And help's available out wide. Gets the better of his man. A chance! That's it, we're going to get 30 minutes more.
Yeah, and it's been a contest between two sides that were evenly matched on the day. Neither deserves to be on the losing side.
So a short respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes. Well, we are already up and running again. Tries a shot! It goes to show he is human after all.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
El-Shaarawy. Pasalic. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Pasalic. Tries to dink it in, looking for space out wide. And that's been levered clear. Well read, he sorted that out. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
He's there, it's El Shaarawy! Oh, what about that? And that may just do it! With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's all.
Shapes to shoot! It's in! They are right back in business. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Yeah, he just calmly faced the keeper and waited. It became a who blinks first situation. And for me...
We've reached the midway point in extra time.
Well, there's plenty of potential for a final twist in this tale. I think there's bound to be some late drama in the final 15 minutes of this epic.
And we're off for the final time. This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and now for the final act. De Roon. A heavy challenge. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. 2 changes being made right now. He's got away. Big chance, corner. El Shaarawy is there, and he can get that clear. Gets into some space. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. It's a loose ball, and they've been caught out here. Turns and goes back, goes for goal! They need to get it in quick. Defending of the desperate variety. Danger averted for now. Desperate defending required here. And it's hoisted clear. Final seconds, this has to be it. Tries lifting it over, and he's onside.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
And that is it. There will be penalties.
I can only applaud the sheer doggedness and tenacity on show in watching both teams refusing to lose. I mean, they both ran their socks off.
So after 2 long hours, it comes down to nerve, to technique under pressure, to penalties. Boy, you can feel the tension. So, the first penalty. And he's found the net.
Oh, that was a great strike. He just gave the keeper absolutely no chance.
Coolly done, 1 each.
Always a little more pressure when you're trailing, but it didn't show.
And so the captain steps up. That's how it's done. He made the keeper commit.
Good penalty. Completely wrong-footed, the keeper.
So, the second man in line. Keeper's gone the wrong way.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
Pellegrini is third in line. Oh, good take. Keeper committed himself.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
The third man in the queue. Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
That's great concentration from the keeper and a wonderful save.
This to double their advantage. Good penalty, just steered it the other way. 2 to the good. Atalanta have to score or they have had it. And scores to keep them alive.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
So he walks up to the spot and puts the ball down. A huge spot kick here. And he delivers! Shootout winners. It is such a compelling way to win. Compelling and cruel. But they were so composed under pressure, and that was the difference.
So what a way to finish a long, hard match. Those players...
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. It's Mkhitaryan!
Oh, that is very close.
Mkhitaryan brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
He's looking to get there first. Forward it goes. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
Can't get the better of his opposite number. Cristante. Darmian with the slide tackle there. All the way back and they start again. Keeper sends it forward. Did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. Çalhanoğlu plays it forward. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. Tries to get it forward quickly.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Hoists it forward. Martinez. That's gone a long way up and away. That's it back. Çalhanoğlu. And it's Mkhitaryan. Cristante did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Mkhitaryan. Martinez is fouled. And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Here it is, has a hit! Steered forward, cuts it out. Stefan de Vrij. And it's played forward. Martinez. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Right through the middle. Room for a big chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Çalhanoğlu, Stefan de Vrij. Pass needed to be better than that. Mkhitaryan! He's scored! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Still a fragile lead though, they can't afford to sit on this.
Darmian. Çalhanoğlu. It's got through to him. He's had a shot! That Was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. He's had that put on a plate. Played in with accuracy. Darmian plays it forward. Stefan de Vrij. And he's cut it out. Forward it goes. Well, it did look promising to start with, but we hit half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but still had its moments. It ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, it hasn't exactly gone to plan so far, but there's no need to panic. There's still plenty of time to get back into this. As always, an early goal would help swing things back in their favour.
So we're already into the second period.
Italy need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Has a goal! Really well taken goal. Italy are back in business. Oh my goodness, that has ripped the rigging.
Yeah, I just thought he made great use of his upper body there. It would have taken something really special to keep that out.
Italy grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Yeah, for me, both sides are strong and well matched, and I think you need to be a good player to be out there right now.
Mkhitaryan hoists it forward. And Martinez! Oh, wow, that is fantastic! From Captain Fantastic!
Listen, that's just a terrific way to begin the second half, and how about the quality of the finish from the team leader? To go in front again with his brilliance really ought to set them up now for a very positive outcome.
That has brought the house down. What a wonderful hit. That is just goes for goal! And that's a throw. More than he's been bundled over. That is a foul. Frank is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now, and he's in trouble.
He's made sure that that won't get through. Martinez, and he's shown him a... Martinez! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Point-blank header! Oh, the ball's come loose! Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
And the shot!
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Spot on, Peter.
That's and the shot! He has done it! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. This is quite a battle.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show.
He's had a go! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Chiesa surely had to be sharper in making the most of his one-on-one. It's not as if it's his first time either.
Well positioned to make that interception. Tries to get it forward quickly. Well played, he saw that coming. Goes out once more. Ball's loose, who's getting there? He's through the middle. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And it's Çalhanoğlu. And Martinez! It's broken loose.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And help's available out wide. Great leap!
Italy merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously. Look, this can still go either.
Oh, given away. Hoists it forward. Good idea, just poorly executed. Forward it goes. He's found his man.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Chiesa. Cristante. Italy have to get it into the box and quickly.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
And it's played forward. Çalhanoğlu. Goes down, but nothing given. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Yeah, and it's been a contest between two sides that were evenly matched on the day. Neither deserves to be on the losing side.
So 90 minutes couldn't produce a winner, and we have extra time. Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. Well weighted. That intervention was very necessary. It's being played forward. Done very well to intervene. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Martinez. How about a shot? Zielinski. Diop. And he's there to cut it out. And that has been clubbed away. Zielinski. He's got through. Well, they can break here. He gets past his man. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Taken out, that'll be a foul. It's a long ball, but it's not hit its top. We've reached the midway point in extra time.
Well, it may well be a case of who's got most to give now. Fitness levels look good, and it's not any less competitive.
And we're off for the final time. It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. Right through the middle. He's gone for it! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Well, maybe the tension around this game played a part in that, because he should have put them ahead there.
Chiesa. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. It's a fabulous position. Sommer can claim that. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Keane. That's not going to make it. Zielinski. Martinez. Eusebio. Oh, good interception. Knocks it away. It is now or never. Time is against them.
Well, both sides
might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. And that is it. There will be penalties.
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a grueling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
So it comes down to this, a final rallying cry, and then kicks from the spot. Boy, you can feel the tension. Keane shoulders the responsibility of the first kick. And he puts them one up.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
And stepping up, the skipper. Coolly done, one each.
Always a little more pressure when you're trailing, but it didn't show.
So, the second man in line. Keeper's gone the wrong way.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing.
So, the second man in line.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
Chiesa will take the third penalty. Oh, he's hit the upright!
Oh, we're talking inches. Such are the fine margins.
The third man in the queue. Great penalty, keeper barely moved.
Well, it's never easy to step up and take a penalty, but he slotted that home with authority.
Italy from one behind.
Well, he strolled up and struck that with great confidence. That's a superb spot kick.
He steps up to take the fourth penalty. Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
That's a lovely stop from the keeper. He's done his teammates proud with that one.
Great stop, keeper's denied him.
I think the keeper's done really well to save that. He deserves a pat on the back from his teammates.
Donnarumma must save it. Oh, brilliant! He had to save it, and he did.
That's great concentration from the keeper and a wonderful save.
And now we're into the realms of sudden death. Oh, good take. Keeper committed himself.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper, and he gets wrong.
So it's down to him to keep it alive. And scores to keep them alive.
Oh, that was a great strike. He just gave the keeper absolutely no chance.
So is this to be lucky 7? We shall see. No, he hasn't scored. Donnarumma obliged to stop this to keep them alive. Oh, he saved it!
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
And incredibly, we're up to 8. Good penalty, just steered it the other way.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
Lest you need reminding, miss this and it is over. Saved! And there's your hero! Italy won it amid such drama and such desperation. That was quite a ride.
Well, it's been such a long match, and the penalty shootout is always a difficult way to end the game, but I thought they did really well to hold their nerve and come through.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not... Has a hit!
Newcastle are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Forward it goes. Looks to dink one in. That was one quality pass away from being a very decent chance. Looked very promising.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Plays a clever pass. Gets good distance on it. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Hoists it forward. Oh, and the shot! In double quick time. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as an eel the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of, now you've got him, now you don't. Brilliant.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's been a
great leap! It's come back out! Really well taken goal. Back within one! They have them in their sights again! He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Oh, players like this fella almost have a sixth sense to get themselves in such great poaching positions. How quick-minded was that?
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could near well reward them with an equaliser.
He's played him through. Hudson-Odoi. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. Willock. There's a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Hudson-Odoi. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Yet another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Willock. Back to the keeper and try something new. Hudson-Odoi. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. He's away! He's one-on-one, big chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
Hudson-Odoi with the clearance. That's offside. Yes, it is. And there's a long ball, and it's got through. Danger averted for now. good interception. Tries to get it forward quickly. That's a promising ball. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. This could spell danger. Looking to break out here. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Ball through needs to be good here. Defending of the desperate variety. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Willock. And it's played forward. Well positioned to make that interception. It's going to be the final action of the first half. So a really good half of football, 3 goals and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands.
He's gone for it! Yes, it's there! A 2-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. What about that, Jim Beglin?
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that goal should be a big game changer. It's certainly been a big mood changer.
Cuts it out. He's left his man. Hits one! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Tries to get it clear. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
And that's been levered clear. And that's a throw. Nottingham are leaving men forward, threatening to break.
Well, if they're not putting the work in by getting back, they have to deliver with this tactic.
He's made sure that that won't get through. And it's the goalkeepers to play. He's picked him out, and through to the goalkeeper. The ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. He's got options out wide. Hudson-Odoi. Towering header! Oh, not the best of headers. changes here, from both sides in fact. And he heaves it forward. Nottingham get it back again. Wood. Little accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
Nottingham just had to make the ball stick, but came up short.
And it's played forward. Ramsey. Whipped in. Repelled by the keeper. And help's available out wide. He gets past his man. Got a sight of goal here.
Shot a goal! They've done it!
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked a scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
Well, it's inspired. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
This is good ball retention and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Looks to clip it forward. He's played him through. Wood. Wood shoots! Oh, that could cost them.
Yeah, he was just a little too eager to get his chance away there, and it could have level matters. Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation.
The referee's awarded a free kick. And it would take something pretty special to beat the keeper from this far out. Plays it out to the wing. They get a throw in.
Nottingham need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
And he's there to hoof it away. The message is simple: defend this with your lives.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue the situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Four added minutes on the board. Just a few more moments for them to hang on. Right through the middle. Oh, has a goal! No mistake! And surely now, the result beyond doubt. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams, as you say, full of wonderful individual talent. And we have every right to anticipate some really entertaining football. As to whether we'll see a high-scoring contest, that's a little harder to predict. I'm not complaining, though, because there are good players everywhere you look around this surface, and that's a fine start in itself.
And as you can see, we've already started here. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't think there's any doubt he's one of the best around, Peter. Probably one of the best ever. He's an incredible physical specimen and a phenomenal goal scorer. You can't question his commitment and determination either. He's always in peak condition, and he'll adapt his game to whatever role is requested of him. I think he's going to have a huge impact on this team.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. A real chance to break. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Ruben Dias. Hoists it forward. He's got through. He's in, surely. Shot at goal! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first.
Portugal are certainly a team that knows how to play their football as stylishly as you'll see. Tiki-taka at its very best, and they back it up with goals.
Portugal take the lead.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this. Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but has a pop! He scores! They have hauled themselves right back into it. That was a given. It always was.
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
Morocco grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Has got rid of that. Forward it goes. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's El Ahmadi. He's got options out wide. El Ahmadi. He's gone for it! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Diop tries to get it forward quickly. Ruben Dias. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Tries a shot! Goal! Portugal! Into the lead once more. Ronaldo did well there. He was onto it in a trice.
Well, look, regardless of whether the keeper could have done better or not, Peter, that was all down to the excellent movement in getting into the right position to apply the final touch.
Portugal got themselves into the lead. He's made sure that that won't get through. It's a corner kick. This possibly the last play of the half. He's had a shot! It's a goal! And already they're looking to run away with it. The referee brings the first half to a close.
Portugal are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say, deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Portugal in for half-time with a 3-1 lead. Shapes to shoot! A great save, real class.
Cristiano Ronaldo
Is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
Keeper has beaten it away. It's a loose ball. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. So what can they conjure from this one? Portugal looking to widen the gap even further here. Decent hit from there. Oh, good interception. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. He's had a shot! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Good challenge, he just stood firm. And here's El Ahmadi. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. And it's played forward. Cristiano Ronaldo. He's pinged one through here. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Bruno Fernandes. Done very well to intervene. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter, once he got into that position. It's not as if he didn't have people nearby.
Just brushed off the ball there. Brahim Diaz has created one goal already. Now it's El Ahmadi. João Cancelo does well there, alert. Gets it upfield. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
El Ahmadi really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's El Ahmadi. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. here's El Ahmadi. That's surely a foul, free kick. Oh, good take in a good area. Gets it back. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Well, as test goalkeeper, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
And that's been levered clear. And a second time. He can pounce on that. It's in. Back to within one. Interesting. He was really quick to react to the initial save, and yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Ruben Neves. Right through the middle. Cristiano Ronaldo. Chance to break. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. João Cancelo plays it forward. Goalkeeper's ball. Diop. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Portugal are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
He's not played the ball, that's a foul. We sit high.
Morocco are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. And here's El Ahmadi.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Gets it back. Just a few more moments for them to hang on.
Look, with time running out, they have to get the ball in the penalty box, and if it means a long punt, then so be it. They've got to give themselves a chance.
El Ahmadi.
Morocco have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Time added on, 4 minutes. He's had a go! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Questions were asked, and he's given the answers. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, nice touch. No foul, says the referee. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Portugal out on top. Hard fought, impossible to predict. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the... Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Forward it goes. He spotted the run and played him through. Thuram Ulien. Cut out in the nick of time. And they've been caught out here. That's offside. Yes, it is. Thuram Ulien, decent looking ball. It's a loose ball. Oh, real danger here. He gets past his man. Oh, it's a mistimed tackle and it is a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards to open the scoring. Dispatched with certainty.
Well, that's about as cheeky as it comes, by going right down the middle. It may have backfired, but it's worked for him this time.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Danger averted for now.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Well, that's where he wants it. He could be in here. Chan gets it back. Tries to get it forward quickly. And he's there to clear it. Loses his balance and loses the ball. He's made sure that that won't get through. Surely, shot a goal! Back of the net! They are right back in business.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Great reaction. Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Look at the defender bombing forward. Gets wrestled off the ball. The referee's awarded a free kick. Chance is coming thick and fast. It's another set piece. On behind for a goal kick. There's the through ball. Has a hit! He's missed, but not by that far.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Gets it back. It's come loose. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Hits one! Great effort, beautifully taken.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
He's got through, goes for goal! He has done it! And the comeback is complete! What about that, Jim Beglin?
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be.
He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Too close for comfort. Good challenge, he just stood firm. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Gets on the end of it. Goalkeeper's ball. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So a really good half of football, 3 goals and just one separating them. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Already up and running for the second half. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. That's a decent ball. Thuram Ulien. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. And it's played forward. Keeper's ball.
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them as soon as possible.
An accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Well weighted. What a... And the shot! It's there! And with that goal comes comfort. Simplicity itself.
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the passer to pick him out.
Dortmund take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Look, it's a whole different ball game now, Peter, and it's a test of how they manage affairs from here.
Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Well positioned to make that interception. Hoists it forward. Forward it goes. Chan tries to get it forward quickly. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's gone for it! And more, and more, and more! And surely that's... Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. Well, here is a ground that requires no formal Yeah, he's fouled him there. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game. Promising one. Decent hit from there. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. And it's Tadic. Shapes to shoot! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Oh, some tackle that. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. Good take, and he's had a look.
Oh, surely that deserved better.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Now it's Mitrovic. Mitrovic.
Caught offside that time.
Battles to win it back.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
He's made sure that that won't get through.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
That's not going to make it. Goalkeeper's ball. Tadic. That's a decent ball. Now it's Mitrovic. Shoots! Oh, that's an own goal!
Oh, it's an unusual turn of events, and it was an honest attempt to help out, and I suppose it can happen to anyone.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
And here's Mitrovic. Tries to get it forward quickly. Dybala. It's got through to him. There's no flag. So who's he picking out? Pellegrini, proving impossible to wrestle off the ball. Pellegrini with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
It opened up really nicely when the defence got all tentative then. They were cautious in making contact, but safe in numbers.
It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Well positioned to make that interception. Gets it upfield. It's gone out for a throw-in. All the way back, and they start again. Reaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Kostic. Done very well to intervene. Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Tadic drives it forward. Questions were asked, and he's given the answers. Keeper's got good distance on that. Hoists it forward, gets it back. Well, the ball's come loose, and the chase is on. Mitrovic. Just brushed off the ball there. That has put a stop to that. And we've reached half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football. It still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
The own goal was symptomatic of their first half performance. They're not at it.
Already up and running for the second half.
Well, I'm sure the managers talk the talk, and now it's time for these players to walk the walk and deliver a rousing response to a rousing team talk.
And that's surely a foul. Free kick. It is a corner. Crosses in a low one. And it's played forward. Tadic. Tadic goes looking. He's left his man. Kostic. Dybala. Fair. Kostic. Mitrovic. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. And he heaves it forward. Tadic. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Yet another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
Serbia just had to make the ball stick, but came up short.
Forward it goes. He's on his way. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And this is a great chance to get themselves back square. Dybala ready to try one. Dybala! Just off target.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Spot on, Peter.
And that's been won straight back. It's being played forward. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
Serbia have made their intentions clear by leaving men up front.
Looking to play on the break.
Yeah, it's obvious that they're prepared to take a risk or two.
Kostic. Tadic. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Serbia seem to have chosen a tougher route through the middle. That was easily read and dealt with.
Cuts it out. Fair. Big chance! He's still got it, needs help. Drilled in low. Here's a corner, good chance. And he's there to clear it. Loose. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Mitrovic. This is quite a run, and he's not done yet. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Savic. Now he's gone for it! And in it goes! And there's the goal they've been looking for. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as an eel the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of, now you've got him, now you don't. Brilliant.
So that's 2 now without reply. And here's Mitrovic. Now it's Mitrovic. Gets away from his opponent. Corner. Tries to get it clear. Kostic. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. And it's Al-Sharawi. Oh, good interception. Well played, he saw that coming. So that's it, it is all over. No joy for the players, nor indeed for the loyal fans. It has ended in defeat, a thoroughly disappointing outcome. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, it was engaging, if not an edge-of-your-seat encounter, and importantly, it offered the right result.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.